welcome in Maine head coach Joe Harasymiak, taking over a program for the first time in your career, a very young coach. What are the expectations and the experiences been like for you after you officially were hired in December?
Well, it's went extremely fast. From January to now, it's just everything's kind of come together, and it's just I can't believe it here. We're reporting in a week on August 5th, so. But some of the experiences they've been great. My growth and development within the program at Maine gave me a chance to have the opportunity of being head coach within the CAA and at the University of Maine. So it's been a great experience. The spring ball went fast, spring recruiting, and then right on into camp. And now August is here, so we're really excited to get started. I'm really excited about what we have in store for the fall.
How much of what you learned from former head coach Jack Cosgrove, and how much has that now carried over into this year's team, and how much do you communicate and or reach out to him for that sage advice that he can certainly offer?
Well, it's pretty funny. His office is actually directly above mine. I'm in his old one, so I can just kind of hit the broomstick on the ceiling if I need him to come down. But no, obviously I had this opportunity because of him. He's been the most influential person in my career. He's developed and grown me. I don't fall too far from his tree. So, we want to build a tough physical program that Maine has had, the great tradition it's had. We want to keep that going. But obviously, anytime I would need advice or anything I need from him, he's always there for me. And that's great to know that I have someone that's done it for 20 plus years, has won a CAA championship in the playoffs several times, and he's really the reason Maine football is where it is.
Last year's team ranked in the top 5 of the CAA for scoring defense and total defense, as I'm sure you well know. And you bring back players like Pat Ricard and Christoph Malumbo Shimangi. And what type of leadership do those guys provide, and should the unit be even stronger this year?
Yeah, those two are definitely our two leaders on defense. They do a great job on and off the field with our guys. And really, they've been playing since they were redshirt freshmen, so that also helps. I think anytime you can get experience with playing CAA football, that's a huge step into your development. Our secondary, if you look at it, we don't have a senior, but all those guys are returning and have played. So we're really excited about the defensive unit. Darius Green's another guy on the D line that should contribute heavily. But we're looking. Maine has a tradition of great defense, and we're just looking to keep that going next year. And we shouldn't have a problem doing that.
Talk about the strong defense, but you've got a lot of experience coming back on the offensive side of the ball with 10 starters there, including all of your skill position players. How should that experience and continuity help as you go into 2016?
Yeah, as I just said, CAA football experience is huge. Our skill positions, Jordan Dunn is a senior wideout, Micah Wright, 2 all-league players for us. They're coming back. Our whole offensive line, besides one guy, Bruce Johnson, who's getting a chance with the Eagles. So we got a lot of guys coming back there. So we're just excited about the growth and development that's taking place on that side of the ball. New offense. Liam Cohen, new offensive coordinator. So it's a whole new deal over there. So we're going to have a chance to maybe surprise some people with some of the things we're going to do. But I think we're really going to be complementary between our offense and our defense and our special teams.
Maine opens the season with back-to-back games against FBS foes. That means you probably haven't had a lot of easy sleeping nights since January. UConn and Toledo are on the slate before you open up the rugged CAA schedule. How challenging is that as a coach, and what are you able to learn about your team from games of that caliber?
Yeah, I think it's a great evaluator for our program, and obviously the kids. The kids know who they were recruited by in high school, and the opportunity to play 2 of those games a year now really gives us an opportunity to see where we're at. Our kids get really excited for the game, so do the coaches. Last year was our first year doing it. Went to at BC and then at Tulane, and you kind of just get to see how you rank up with some of the different programs that are across the country. But for us, I think the biggest thing for us is to come out of that healthy. A lot of the times you might get a little banged up just playing 1, but we're playing 2. Luckily, we have a bye week that's after those first 2 before we go into league play, so that'll help us. But I think the experience that we'll gain from playing those types of games early on in the season, especially on the road, will only help us down in the CAA.
Coach Joe Harasymiak of the Maine Black Bears, thank you for joining us. Good luck this season.
Thanks for having me.